In the early 20th century, the world was on the brink of a great conflict. As nations grappled with rising tensions, the political landscape began to shift, setting the stage for World War I. Amid this, the United States held a unique position, maintaining an air of neutrality while munitions companies conducted business with various buyers. This neutrality, however, was not without its complications. The atmosphere was thick with uncertainty and suspicion, a powder keg waiting for a spark. And in this climate of uncertainty, a major event was about to unfold. July 30th, 1916, a night that would forever be etched in American memory. As the sun set and darkness cloaked the Black Tom Island, a major munitions depot, an eerie calm hung in the air. But this tranquility was short-lived. Fires ignited on the pier, their hungry flames licking the night sky, the heat a silent harbinger of the chaos to come. As the fires intensified, they reached the munitions. The result was cataclysmic. Not one, but two major explosions erupted, their force so immense it became one of the largest non-nuclear explosions in history. The night sky was torn apart by the searing light, and the deafening roar echoed through the city. The explosion's wrath knew no bounds. Fragments like deadly rain fell far and wide, causing extensive damage to buildings and infrastructure. The Statue of Liberty, that iconic symbol of freedom, didn't escape unscathed. The island itself was transformed into a scene of devastation, the property damage estimated at a staggering $20 million. In the immediate aftermath, 4 lives were lost, a grim reminder of the event's deadly nature. But the echoes of this explosion were not limited to the physical realm. An event of this magnitude was bound to have far-reaching consequences. The investigation into the attack was anything but straightforward. In the backdrop of the First World War, this explosion was no mere accident, but a calculated act of sabotage, a cog in the German sabotage campaign against the neutral United States. The aim? To disrupt the flow of US-made munitions to the Allies. The investigation, however, was fraught with challenges. The United States at the time lacked an established national intelligence service, making it difficult to connect the dots and identify the culprits behind this act of warfare on home soil. But the legal web didn't end there. Across the Atlantic, the Russian government, irate at the loss of munitions they had purchased, took a different route. They filed a lawsuit against the Lehigh Valley Railroad Company for lackadaisical security at the Black Tom terminal, holding them accountable for the loss. Yet while the legal battles were fought in the courtrooms, the echoes of the explosion resonated far beyond, shaping the course of history in unexpected ways. The explosion, however, had more than just legal repercussions. The Black Tom explosion sent ripples through the American society and governance. This single act of sabotage, orchestrated by German agents during the height of World War I, triggered a seismic shift in public sentiment. The United States, which had been maintaining a neutral stance in the global conflict, found itself grappling with a surge of anti-German sentiment. This unexpected wave of public opinion began to shape the nation's immigration policy. In the wake of the explosion, the United States began scrutinizing its immigration laws, putting a spotlight on the potential threat posed by foreign agents. A sense of caution and suspicion seeped into the fabric of America's immigration policy, setting the stage for more rigorous screening procedures and tighter regulations. The Black Tom explosion served as a stark reminder of the vulnerabilities that can be exploited when the walls of a nation are not adequately fortified. The aftermath of the explosion also saw a transformation of the Black Tom Island itself. Once a bustling hub of munitions, the island was left scarred and desolate by the devastating explosion. Over time, the island was gradually absorbed into the mainland through land reclamation, its identity as an island fading into the annals of history. The Black Tom explosion was more than just an act of sabotage. It was a catalyst for change, a turning point that shaped the future course of the United States. It forced a nation to reevaluate its policies, to fortify its defenses, and to remember the lessons of its past. The Black Tom explosion, a story of sabotage, espionage, and its profound effects on a nation. The echoes of the Black Tom explosion can still be felt today. This monumental event, nestled in the context of World War I, demonstrated the lengths to which nations would go to secure their interests. The explosion, a result of calculated sabotage, unleashed a force so massive it caused damage to the iconic Statue of Liberty and claimed at least 4 lives. The ensuing investigation laid bare the intricacies of German espionage, a clandestine operation that targeted neutral nations in their war efforts. The legal consequences were considerable, with the Russian government suing the Lehigh Valley Railroad Company for their lax security measures at the Black Tom terminal. The aftermath of this event had a lasting impact on immigration policy, shaping America's stance on national security and foreign intervention. The once bustling Black Tom Island remains a symbol of this historical event, a silent witness to the destructive outcomes of global conflict. A chapter from history that reminds us of the far-reaching consequences of global conflict.